Hey, good evening. Welcome to your home group. I hope you had a great week. I hope you've had a great couple weeks. Hey, I just want to encourage you today. I want to ask you a question. We're heading into summer and kind of the second half of the year. What is one goal that you have for the second half of the year? What is one goal that you've set? So just take a moment and stop the video right here, and I want you to do a couple of things. One, I want you to talk about the goals that you've set for yourself for the second half of the year. And if you haven't set any, maybe discuss how you can set some goals. The second thing is to read 1 John chapter 3 and answer our 4 questions. What is God saying? How does it relate to me? How does it relate to others? And how do I apply it to my life? So just take a moment right now to do those things, and then we'll see you back here in a minute. Well, I hope you had a great time discussing those things. You know, having goals is important. Gives us something to shoot at. And you know, I think in our walk with Christ, we need to have goals in our life. And I think about the idea of being called a child of God. And that's what 1 John chapter 3 starts out with. It starts with, look at how great a love the Father has given us that we should be called God's children. And we are. The reason the world does not know us is that it didn't know him. So think about this for just a minute. The love that God has for us is so great, so powerful, so overarching that we are called his children. See, it's like an adoption. The scriptures use that word, that idea of adopting. God adopted us into his family when we accept him. When we come to know Christ as our Savior, we are adopted into his family. Now we are children. But that love was so great that he sent his son, Jesus, to die for us. And because that love is so great, we can be called children of God. And, you know, I think about, you know, this idea of being called children of God. It's always been meaningful to me to be called, hey, you were Rick's child, or you were Mary's child, my mom and dad. Because I always respected them. I always loved them. And I knew their love for me was great. So when I could be identified as their child, it made a mark on my life. And here we have God, who is so much greater than even my parents. You know, some of us don't have a great relationship with our parents. And maybe we don't understand this idea. What does it mean to be called a child of God? But wrestle with that. What does it mean to be a child of God? So I hope you have a great week. We will see you this Sunday. Check us out online at restorationangola.org, or even download the app. We have an app. You can search through your app store and use Restoration Ministries Angola, and it'll come up. So have a great evening. We will talk again soon.